Okay, have you seen this video clip yet?
These women aren't friends out for a run. They're actually undercover police officers taking to the streets in Surrey as part of a new operation trying to stop people catcalling and harassing female runners.
We get honked at, the staring, the hanging out of the window just to look at us.
Right, can I just say firstly here, that lady is wearing the tightest shorts imaginable. I mean, the fact they're saying that men are driving down the road, and you think of the typical men, who do you think are going to be doing this? It's your typical, I'm thinking of builders, I'm thinking of scaffolding guys, I'm thinking of construction workers, trades kind of guys. I'm thinking of that straight away. And also it says they're not friends. Interesting. Police officers.
And it's so prevalent.
And police teams are ready to intervene the moment the officers are beeped at, followed or shouted at, pulling people over.
Those kind of behaviours may not be criminal offences in themselves, but they still need to be addressed. And of course, the people that are...
Okay, so firstly, why do they need to be addressed? Can drop a comment below. Why do those things need to be addressed? This is what I don't really understand. They are just taking every last little thing now and with this 1984 approach and just really putting the grip onto every last thing.
Are likely to commit those kind of behaviours. You know, they may then go on to commit more serious offences.
Okay, now he's talking absolute nonsense. Where are these statistics or these reports or whatever that says that men in vans who hang out the window or honk or give a wave or a whistle or something to a woman in tight clothing, workout clothing, going for a run, commit serious offences? I think he's talking absolute nonsense there. So they're pulling people over. And 18 people have been arrested, by the way, just so you know. There were 18 convictions. This is how crazy this is. This is just getting out of control now. And it's not just that. There's a lot more here.
Okay, we will bacon. Why? Because I like bacon. I say he likes bacon.
He's actually being arrested. Can you believe that? This is getting absolutely crazy. If you're watching from outside the UK, you're probably amazed at all the things that are happening within the United Kingdom at the moment. It is pretty scary, I would say. It's very worrying. And the other thing we've got to mention on the previous video here is that is actually entrapment, right? They're actually entrapping men by having these attractive police officers running in very tight clothing, shall we say. And then so it's entrapment. I didn't even think you could do that. I'm not a legal scholar, so please drop in the comments below. But how can they be arresting people for crimes? I mean, is that even a crime? I'm not entirely sure that is a crime, actually. But I did read this. It's from the Protection from Sex-Based Harassment in Public Act 2023. So this is actually something that has passed. It says an act to make provision about causing intentional harassment, alarm or distress to a person in public where the behavior is done because of that person's sex and for connected purposes. So again, here's what I find kind of worrying about that. You think now how on earth, luckily I'm fortunately married, but I can just imagine if I'm a single man, I'm a lot younger, and I see someone, I think they're attractive, maybe I've interacted with them once before, maybe I haven't, and I think I really like that person, maybe I'm going to ask them if they would like to go out for a coffee with me, or something like that. Would they like to go on a date with me? I mean, I don't know. I've been at the dating game for a long time. I don't know how it's done these days. That's how it happened with my wife. I asked if she wanted to come for a drink with me, and that was, and we started a friendship. I didn't know her, but Here's the thing I keep thinking through when I keep hearing this. Would I do that today in the UK? And I think I'd be very hesitant to do it. I mean, I'd have to have a lot of bravery these days to do it, because if you can now be arrested for harassing someone, maybe they could call the police, because you're seeing this a lot now. People calling the police that they were offended by something, they were harassed by something. That could be something, that could be real. I feel like this is a real thing now. Let me know what you think in the comments below. This was another video doing the rounds this week.
No, you under arrest.
This girl got arrested, 15-year-old, I believe.
A schoolgirl was reportedly arrested simply for going into McDonald's after 5 p.m.
So, again, I don't have the full details here, but this is what all the media is reporting on. That there was some sort of a curfew for under 16s. They weren't allowed into this McDonald's during this time after 5 p.m. So she was arrested by the police and processed for buying a McDonald's after 5 p.m. Again, this can only happen in the UK. Now, I don't know all the facts behind the story. Maybe there was more to it. Maybe she caused a disturbance. Maybe she didn't. Maybe it's completely true what they're saying. But the point is that things are getting wild, and they've been getting wild for a long time. Another funny story I saw this week was this. This just came out, was a protester arrested over plasticine action t-shirt. The police arrested him because they thought he was actually doing a play on words for Palestine action, when actually it really was plasticine action, which is, I believe, something to do with the AI industry. I'm not exactly sure what it is. It's something to do with animation in the AI, or AI in the animation industry. But either way, this is the ridiculousness now of everything going on. And do you remember this story from earlier in the year? Look how many police are in this scene here, and how many cars actually turned up to arrest Maxie Allen and Rosalind Levine over what they had said in a WhatsApp group. I mean, this stuff is just crazy. And I was looking over another article today. It says UK free speech crackdown sees up to 30 people a day now arrested for offences such as retweets and cartoons. I did not know that cartoons now fell under this new act, this new crackdown. So I will definitely not be reposting any cartoons or any of these sort of funny jokes. If now there's up to 2 years prison, it says 2 years prison now if you repost something that can be considered offensive. So yeah, 30, it's official. This is from the UK stats here. 30 people a day are now getting arrested for speech crimes. Thought crimes, actually, is what they are. And it says they're expecting around 12,000 prosecutions per year now for these thought crimes. I mean, this goes on and on. This is just full of all of these different thought crimes and everything going on. So it's crazy, ladies and gents. Thanks for subscribing. See you next time.